Hey, it's Mark Evans here, CRO, Chief Revenue Officer of Innovareai. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we build a very profitable, autonomous lead generation system that is just automatically booking appointments for your business. So this is exactly what we have set up to work with clients, both B2B clients as well as B2C clients, to average anywhere from 5 to 20 plus appointments every single week. So I'm going to take you through this training. So check on out here. So this may look a little complicated. It's not. Don't worry about it. I'm going to go through this step by step with you. We start here with first identifying who is your ideal customer profile. So in working with you in about a 30-minute meeting, we can really understand and drill deep into who exactly do you need to call on. From there, we use a couple of different methods to enrich the data, right? Grab some psychographics, grab some demographics. We get their email, we get their mobile phone number, all that good information. From there, we're going to enrich it even further. We subscribe to several different data enrichment tools. We're going to put some information on there that is really going to help us create a crafted message specifically to that prospect. Once we do that, we're going to import all that great information into our cold email system, into our cold outreach system. Now, really, really important, and this is what a lot of companies get wrong, is that they don't properly warm up their domain. And there's a whole other training video that I could put on this. But at the end of the day, one of the most important elements is warming up your domain properly, right? You can't just go from a fresh email account to sending over 200 emails in a day. You're immediately going to get flagged. Your account's going to get shut down. It's not going to be a good thing for you. So at Innovareai, we've created a process in which we naturally warm up an email domain, which is going to be very similar. It replicates human behavior. So it tricks the Googles, it tricks different spam filters so that we can ultimately warm up your domain and that it's not going to harm your domain as well. All right, so once we do that, we also believe in an omnichannel approach. What that means is basically we're going to touch and we're going to reach out to individuals, to our prospects, in multiple different ways. The average executive, the average CEO, receives well over 150 emails every single day. Now, that does not include text messages, that does not include phone calls, that does not include WhatsApp, Facebook, you name it. We're bombarded with messaging, we're bombarded with emails. And so in order to really stick out to your ideal customer prospect, to your prospects, we can't just send one email and then hope that they respond, right? So we're big believers in omnichannel approach. That's why we use LinkedIn. That's why we use email. That's why we can even use the phone as well if necessary. But all this to say, once we get the cold email system set up, we're going to take all this information that we gathered back in the emails, back in the data, and then we're going to enroll them, right? And so we've created an automated campaign that naturally is going to send out, right? It's going to email, and then it's going to visit that prospect's LinkedIn page. It's going to like a recent post. It's going to connect with them an hour or two later. It's going to potentially send them a connection message as well. We're all driving towards one thing, and that is for our prospects to respond, right? They're responding and booking an appointment with you, right? And with your team. So this is how it goes here. Once we put all of that information together, we basically run a sequence on them. So we're consistently sending anywhere between 8 to 12 to 14 different messages and touch points at any given time. And if they respond, great. And if it's a positive response, we're going to automatically go ahead and book a demo with them. Now, if they respond at this time and say, hey, I'm not ready for it right now, we can automatically put them into a nurturing sequence. And that's what we're showing here. So no more having to wonder, when do I have to follow up with that lead? We do this all automatically so that we take the guesswork out of your entire lead generation and appointment booking process. Now, as they go through the follow-up process, if they're still saying no or they're still not responding, right, we can easily stop that. Now, if they say, hey, take me out of this sequence, we have a great process for how we're going to exactly do that. We stop the campaign, we take them out so that we are no longer sending them messages, potentially being blacklisted or potentially being spam. Now, if they book a message, we can automatically drill into your CRM so we can update your CRM status and determine if they show yes or no. We have different workflows for that as well. So if they show great, we're going to hand that appointment over to you. We can directly book that so it shows up just automatically on your calendar. Or if they do not show, we can enroll them in a reminder sequence as well. Now, all prior to your appointment, we've also built out automation so that it's reminding your prospect so that it increases the likelihood and the chances of them actually showing up to your appointment. And from there, you take it on your own, right? That's where you're going to get into this demo process, and you're going to book your demo call. You're going to go through your discovery process. So this, in a nutshell, is the process that we follow. The entire time here at Innovareai, we're concerned and we're always looking at one or two things. That's always the headline as well as the content, right? If they, we focus notoriously on improving subject lines, because if someone does not open up your email, they can't respond to it. So we are constantly testing, we're constantly A/B testing different subject lines, different preview texts, et cetera, et cetera. We constantly look at the open rates and reply rates. We're always looking at our new call to actions. And we have a process in which we are automatically reviewing our domain health and deliverability. That is the Innovareai process in a nutshell. Now you got one or two options. You could either recreate this process on your own, or you could simply book a call, learn how you could have the Innovareai team building this process out just for you in as little as 30 days. Thanks for watching.